Hey guys. Um yeah, we're back. First album reaction in a long time. Um I feel like I have to start with melodic bass because I, ju- I just I just kind of miss melodic bass. I'm gonna be honest. Like I feel like we're coming to the end of the year, and I just haven't put out that many melodic bass videos. I haven't put out that much melodic bass content. Like I've done a couple of streams on melodic bass, and like you can watch those, but it's mostly singles. Like I don't really do albums. But there is one album that I super like. There is one album that I'm super excited for in terms of melodic bass this year. That is new William Black album, because like the track list is kind of crazy. Like we got some like mainstays, we got some up and comers, like we got some established people, we got some new people. We got some really interesting vocals. Like there's Rosie Darling on here. Like I I've honestly wanted Rosie Darling to collab with like Said the Sky first. I didn't think that William Black collab would happen first. Because like she was on Trident. She's been on Trident before. Amazing vocals. Amazing. Like I actually listened to her solo stuff. Like I don't even really listen to pop that much, but like her solo stuff is great. Like really nice acoustic pop kind of style. But yeah, before I get too sidetracked, yeah, we just have the William Black album. I've listened to some of the singles on stream. I think I've listened to Nightmare, Waiting on This Day Forever, and probably Monster all on stream. The other two I don't think I've listened to on stream. Though, and I actually have not heard the William Blank yet, which again we'll get to. Cause I've listened to 4 out of the 5 singles. So I kind of have an idea of what's going on in this album. There's probably going to be some heavy stuff, probably going to be mostly melodic though. Like definitely feels like kind of like William Black's answer to Ascend, sort of. Like pretty much like I feel like his last 3 albums have been almost entirely melodic, with like maybe a couple like different genre shifts to melodic. But yeah, this is the first time he's really going like heavy, I guess, in an album. Yeah. Without further ado, we are starting with Find Me in the Dark, featuring Baby Blue, which is actually a new group formed by Annika Wells and her boyfriend. So it's essentially Annika Wells' new EDM project, since she decided to not do any sort of EDM on her actual solo like alias Annika Wells. Let's find out, man. Find Me in the Dark. I'll be super honest. Like I don't really love her. I don't really love her partner's vocals. Like her vocals are great, but like her boyfriend, I'm a little mixed on. Like I don't know about his vocals, but yeah. Let's see if this song will change that, because I'm coming into this with an open mind. We got Find Me in the Dark. Let's go. A little bit of a shorter track, under 3 minutes. Starting off with some nice piano. A little bit of a darker sound from William Black. I mean, this album is called The Shadow Realm, so kind of makes sense. Very Millennium kind of build. beautifully full first drop. A lot of trap vibes. Very much like an Millennium Show kind of vibe. Like, it's hard not to compare melodic bass producers to Millennium because, like, he basically set the precedent for all melodic bass. Oh, we're getting heavy? Shit. It's gonna be trap. Okay. Heavy second drop for an album intro is kind of a good choice. I don't know why. I just feel like that's a good choice. Like, it feels like a show intro kind of trope. Like, it feels like a live show intro kind of trope. But I really like it in album format. I like it in album format. I feel like this definitely feels like the kind of song that would not be a single, and I'm glad that it's not a single. Because it feels like you're meant to listen to this in album context. And it makes very, very much sense in album context. Probably 8.75. Like, the production, like, maybe 8.5. Like, the first drop is really, really good. I love that first drop. First drop is great. Second drop is good. I'll be honest, I don't love the sustain. I wish the sustain was better. Like, I feel like it's so funny, like, how, like, I feel like so many melodic bass producers just don't really go that, like, aggressive or, like, distorted or EQ'd on their dubstep drops because, like, they're still trying to appeal to a melodic crowd that doesn't want, like, extremely harsh dubstep. And now it's so funny, like, my dubstep tastes have evolved into, like, really wanting extremely harsh dubstep. So now like I the dubstep I listen to is like Nimda now. Like, I listen to Nimda, and it's like I'm not gonna find Nimda style drops in melodic bass because melodic bass is still trying to be melodic. Like, it's not trying to be like. Anyways, speaking of heavy drops, you got Nightmare. I know this one has a heavy drop, and I know, like, it was honestly, like, very, very good. I remember this heavy drop being just very, very angry. Like, a little bit more angrier than, like, most heavy drops. Yeah. This is, like, straight, like, feel something guitar, bro. Bro is not beating the Millennium allegations. I'm gonna keep doing this all video, bro. Like, can I call this like can I say that this sounds like an Millennium Dabin collab without, like, that being a point of slander or that being, like, me dogging on William Black? Cause, like, I like this song, dude. All right, first drop, let's go. I think I remember this soundtrack. I don't love the snare in this build, to be honest. I remember liking this drop, though. I'll be honest, like I feel like the heavy drop kind of grew off of me. I don't know why. Yeah, I feel like I preferred the direction that like the intro track was going in terms of heavy stuff. It felt a little bit more just impactful and just works more for melodic bass. Melodic drops in this are great though. Very, very good. Like, yeah, I again like structurally ideas wise, there's not much to say. Like if you've listened to melodic bass for like well, more than 5 months, this isn't very surprising. Like I will say production's good. Idea's pretty standard. Like I like Amity's vocal. It's not like the absolute best Amity vocal, nor does it have the best like vocal mixing ever. Like I think I would say 8.75 for this track again. It's very good. Just like nothing truly to write home about. You know? Yeah. Like I would say in terms of Amity vocals, I kind of prefer Shadows, kind of prefer Nirvana by Crystal Skies. Shadows by Seven Lines and Nirvana by Crystal Skies are probably my favorite Amity vocals. Yeah, I feel like Amity's vocal could have been more. I don't know, it's just missing something. Okay, we got Unlove U solo track with no features, which is very out of the ordinary for this album because like this album is chock full of features, and this actually seems to be literally the only track on the album that does not have any features. Okay, that's a really good vocal. Very, very sweet, dude. Like the vocal is great. Again, the processing is a little bit weird. Maybe. Those leads in the first drop are really, really nice. Ooh, fake out? That's beautiful, dude. Like, definitely the sound I look for when I listen to melodic bass, man. Really, really like crisp leads. Great, great melody in those drops. Like, again, like not anything super boundary pushing in terms of ideas, but it just works. Like, it just works. Okay. Can't Be Alone Without You with Rosie Darling. This one better be insane because like I'm genuinely excited for this one. I freaking love. Yeah, like Rosie Darling. Every vocal that she done is really really good, man. Let's find this shit out, man. Ooh. Super nice piano there. Oh yeah, this feels very William Black. We got a little bit of house. Drop doesn't feel as powerful as at the previous song. Another fake out. I really like that lead melody. Wow. Yeah, that like like that's a really good lead melody, man. Very very fun, very very cute. I like this. Like again, like, it's nothing to write home about. Like probably 8.5 at best. Like just a really nice musically satisfying song. Like okay, we got an actual like interesting single, which is "Waiting on This Day Forever." I've already listened to this, but yeah, I'll comment on it as we listen. Let's go. Very like 7 lines start again kind of vibe. Like I do feel like the snare is a little bit weird here. I don't know, it's just a little bit distracting. Very like clicky when I feel like that's not really what like the song is kind of going for. I love that build though. Been waiting on this day forever. Probably the best vocal on the album so far. Like incredible, just incredible tone, man. Like incredible, just immaculate vibe to this. Like really like atmospheric, just really pulls you in. Probably like 9.25. It just yeah, it just takes that extra step that like melodic based writing needs to have. There's not really much else I can say about it. Okay, we have two collabs from a guy that I really love, and that's Affinity. Like too good to be true and let me go. Affinity, his Lunar One EP might straight up be my favorite melodic based project ever. Like the ideas in that EP just mind expanding ideas. Like you have like a little bit of color based sound design in there. You have a little bit of like kind of like house tempos. Like the production is so well done. Like the musicality is so well done. It never really strays out of like that melodic range while still having so much variety and so much just ingenuity. And like honestly, since that EP, I've been sold by on Affinity. Like I've just been like, I'm following this guy. Like, bro, like yeah, like literally one of the best up and comers in melodic bass right now. And he has two collabs on this album. The first one is Too Good to Be True, which I believe has been played at shows before. I haven't personally heard it, but I know that others have. Let's hear it. Oh yeah, this is with Trella. Trella was on Worlds Away and Starbright in the new Jason Ross and Company. This really reminds me of like the nature of hope, like especially Lie and Lie and Whiplash for sure. Oh shit, the lead. Okay. That orchestral part, yo. 9.5. Best track on the album so far. Like, that's just like that affinity production that just like so much impact. Immense amount of impact in those saws. Okay. We got Let Me Go with the No Me. I don't think she's beating Trella. Trella is just goated with the sauce. Yeah. I don't think No Me I don't think No Me is beating Trella. Trella is just built different. Let's do it, man. Let me go.
Story time, we're back on this ride. Giving up, why do we try?
Very, very nice. Very, very nice tone, though.
Honestly, I failed to lie. Thought I belonged back in your arms, but I could be wrong sometimes. Tell me you're done, tell me you're done, tell me a lie. You tore us apart, put up your guard, couldn't decide. I'm begging you.
Ooh. Okay. Very like house progressive influenced. gonna be house. Very big build up. Disgusting drop. Very, very unique songwriting. Definitely kind of doesn't sound like either William Black or Affinity. If it does sound like William Black, it's maybe like super old William Black, like 2017, 18. What? Okay. Yeah, that's how you do Britam. That's how you do Britam. That's how you Britam. Right there, that's how you Britam. I'm torn between a 9 and a 9.25. Like the songwriting in there was so unique. It had that darker vibe that kind of fits that heavier drop, but it's like it's dark enough that like it fits the musicality too. Mm. Yo, that's some smart songwriting. Yeah, that's probably a 9.25. I think I'll give that a 9.25. Wow, just wow, dude. Both of these collabs are super cool. I will say too good to be true is like standard melodic bass. I can understand how why this has less streams. It just doesn't feel like the melodic bass like happy sad anthem. Like it's a little bit more subdued in its kind of the emotion that it's trying to sell you. But okay. Speaking of heavy drops, we got Goodbye. If this didn't have a heavy drop, I'd be very surprised because it's a Blank. Like Blank is the guy that does rhythm drop twos. Like that's just his sound. Let's see, man. Let's do it. Get him a little bit of a rocktronic era from Blink so far. Like a Night Bloom was straight up rocktronic off the Dabbin album. We got mid-tempo basses in here. Rocktronic mid-tempo. It's interesting. That snare sustain impact, dog, dog. Okay, I that's a very unique blank melodic drop. We're gonna have to pause that. Damn, bro. This album went from like a pretty. This album was going from like it's it's decent to like it's very very good, very quickly. Like literally every track since Waiting on This Day Forever has been amazing. Wow, wow, dude. That's like another that feels like another easy nine. Like I will say like I wish some of the drop ideas had some of the drops had been longer. Like this whole track I feel just deserves to be longer. But there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. I just feel like it deserves to be longer. So flat nine. Like the ideas in this definitely warrant some more time. But like drop to yo, bro. Like yes. Like it feels pretty different for a blank melodic drop. Like there's lots of like weird like kind of like basses in there going on. Like it feels like like Blank is branching out, and I'm really happy that he's doing that. Like he's definitely been known for that kind of sound for about 5 years now, and it's I'm not saying that it's getting old, but like it's definitely getting predictable. Like it's definitely like the standard Blank kind of sound. But yeah, we got Empty Space Without You Part Two. This is the sequel to the Rosie Darling song, which was good. Let's see what Empty Space has to offer. Ooh. Wow. Annika just has a great voice. Like, why do I feel like this song is gonna have like one drop? I feel like this is gonna be one of those one drop songs. This feels like a little bit longer, a little bit slower, like a ballad. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a one drop song. Like we reached a midpoint of this track, and like there's no build. Definitely gonna be one drop. Very very like ascend kind of style musicality. Okay, now we're building. Oh, interesting. More house. This is very good. I I'll be honest, like I feel like that build kind of warranted melodic bass. Like I feel like one, it just felt very uniform, and like I like the lead that came in. It just wasn't enough to like kind of like capture that emotion that the verses were capturing. I feel like, yeah, I like amazing vocal, amazing verses. The drop just, I don't know, it just doesn't super fit. Like it just feels like the drop just feels like a standard kind of like house dance drop when like I feel like it should be like this massive melodic bass supersaw, and that's just not what happened. Probably 8.75, 8.5. Just like really, really good verses. Just the drop just feels a little bit out of place. Like I would love to see a VIP of this because I feel like the verses here are a lot better than Without You Part 1. Yeah, overall very good song. Just drop is a little bit, just a little bit weird. I don't know. All right, we got Save Me. I believe this was the first single. I remember listening to this and I just felt like I felt pretty neutral about it, but let's revisit.
I keep staring at that picture of us when I'm faded. All the memories, did you throw them away? Are you jaded? Cause I wouldn't blame you if you were, if you were. No, I wouldn't blame you if you were, if you were. Who's gonna save me now? Oh, when I fall apart. Who's gonna call my name? Oh, when I meet this storm. Who's gonna take your place now that I let you down? Who's gonna save me now? Who's gonna save me now? Oh, when I fall apart. Who's gonna call my name? Oh, when I meet this storm. Who's gonna take your place now that I
This album loves its like very long builds.
When you held me,
etc. Yeah, I feel pretty confident in saying that this is definitely my least favorite on the album. Probably like one of the only ones I wouldn't add. Like probably like 7.5 for me. It's good. I just nothing about it really stands out. Like the vocal doesn't really stand out. The idea doesn't really stand out. The production doesn't really stand out. Like it's not a bad song. Just doesn't really speak to me that much. All right, last new track, and it's Run by 12. Run featuring 12. Sorry, not Run by 12. It's a William Black album, but Run featuring 12. Let's go. Ooh, we got a little bit of breakbeat here. Huh. Very electronic build. D drum and bass. Ooh. A little bit different. A little bit of trap action here in this track. Very, very interesting. Like a trap track, kind of like in the middle of this melodic bass album, and it doesn't necessarily not fit. Like I definitely think of, like it's an interesting like a late album pull. Like I don't know. I this feels like kind of like this feels like one of those good filler tracks. Like it's a track that like I feel like you could put anywhere in this album, and it would just kind of be fine like anywhere. Like it doesn't like it feels like yeah, it feels like a good filler track that adds like a new kind of idea to the album. Probably flat 8 for that. It's good. Like the vocal isn't necessarily like stand out, but like the idea is pretty cool. Like very gritty kind of trap bass. All right, we got the last song. That's a monster with Baby Blue. I remember really enjoying this when it came out.
So close to home now. I see the what's left, but still so far to go. I've always thought the only thing between me and the world I've wanted is you and all the demons that I've always tried to push away. And bad as I just wanna cut the corner, I know I regret it. You're the ending I gotta face. You were the reason I can't sleep at night. You took my shadow and swallowed the light. You were the monster pulling me deep. But now we're down here eye to eye, I can finally see the monster is me. Waiting in the dark, waiting for the parts when you would come down here to see what we become. You say that I'm a nightmare, the ghost is always right there.
Yeah, I feel like the verses in this could use a little bit more work. I love the drops, but like the verses and like this vocal, not my favorite. Oh, yeah, I think pretty much describing this like it's a decent song with amazing production. Like I think, yeah, I think the verses are just like okay, like I'm not gonna lie. This entire album, like a lot of the verses don't feel like they're necessarily William Black's strength. Like definitely, like I feel like the happier sound is where he really shines. Like that happy, sad kind of sound. And like I feel like he definitely deviated from that, and like it did result in some great stuff. Like I think stuff like Waiting on This Day Forever, stuff like Let Me Go. It's like really interesting, really different for him. And like yeah, this definitely feels like his riskiest album yet. But I feel like there wasn't like a huge amount of like attention to detail throughout the album. Like, but before I get on to like the like my overall thoughts on like the album, I'd probably give Monster like a flat 9. Like I think that's pretty much what I gave it on like when I first listened to it. But yeah, coming back to the album overall, like I feel like a lot of the ideas are very cool and very fresh, and I really like them. It's just I don't really feel like there's always like a consistent quality of production. Like you have tracks that are like super full, like Find Me in the Dark, and like Unlove U is like super full. Nightmare is super full. Um, Waiting on This Day Forever is pretty full. Too Good to Be True, Let Me Go, like all of those, like Goodbye too as well. Like, and then you have other tracks that are just not as like impactful. Empty Space, Save Me, like Can't Be Alone. I didn't really, I wasn't like loving that drop. I don't think like I'd come back to that for the drop. Like I feel like for the first time, honestly, like William Black is kind of like a little bit inconsistent on production. Like I feel like it's funny. Like usually the thing that he's most consistent at is production, and then like the ideas he will be like just like very like expected like melodic bass, like uplifting sound. But yeah, I definitely commend him for trying something different. I wish the project as a whole felt a little bit more cohesive and like a little more, yeah, just consistently well produced. But yeah, it definitely has its highs for sure. Overall, I'd probably give this album like an 8 out of 10. Like it's a good album. I would especially recommend it to you like if you're new to melodic bass. Like I think this is a really good album to like get you used to kind of like the tropes of that melodic bass like does, because I feel like this album like goes through the tropes of melodic bass and like does a lot of it well. Like a lot of like the songs I'm not as big on are like the house ones. Like Save Me is like my least favorite, the house ones. But yeah, pretty damn good album. Like pretty decent album. Got the Shadow on by William Black. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. X42 Reacts signing out. Goodbye, guys.